Welcome to Video Games Lonesome, and Merry Christmas to everybody. Thanks for coming out and watching me play Skyrim today. I am home alone because everybody went home for Christmas because they care about their families, and I don't, apparently. No, but really what's happening is, okay, first, everybody's in the chat has been listening to that for almost an hour and a half now, so I'm going to go into the game. So, yeah, it's a freaking expensive to go home. Unless I decided I wanted to go home for like a few days for Christmas, I'm blocking Hank. I got Hank keeping me company here. I wanted to go home for a few days, but the cost to go home for just a few days is insane because like every business person in the world wants to go home just before Christmas and then come back right after Christmas. And so the plane ticket back home would have been like $1,500. And I can't afford that. And I can't afford to leave for like an entire week or like 12 days like Ben did to save money. Anyways, got that out of the way at the top of the show. I'm home alone for Christmas and playing some Skyrim. Today I want to figure out what's the big deal. What is the big deal with Skyrim? Why do people like it so much? I'm going to have the chat help me through this epic world of Skyrim, and I was saying in vlogs that I think it's because I don't know what is possible or what you're working towards. I had Ben coaching me a little bit about it going into this, just giving me like some of the things I might want to try to accomplish and stuff. But he said Ben recommended, and I kind of agree with this, that I should probably go for full-on Destruction Wizard because here, new game, yes. Well, I was getting pumped there for a second. Home Alone, did I booby trap my house? You're not the first one to make that joke, and I'm sure not the last. I still have a little bit of a cold, that's true. I'm going to be trying to keep an eye on the chat as much as I can. Boy, is it moving fast. To be honest, I wasn't expecting 1,000 people. I was hoping that it would be easy to catch up with the chat, or keep up with the chat, because, here. I was hoping it'd be easy to keep up because I was expecting maybe 200 to 300 people on Christmas, but apparently everybody's done their Christmas dinners and opening the presents and hanging out with family. Now they're sitting on their laptops maybe, just watching, or maybe you didn't even get to spend any time with family. That happens sometimes. It happened with me once when I was in college. Alright. Skyrim. We all know this part, so I'm going to talk over it a little bit. Let's talk about what we want to get accomplished in this episode. Let's see here. Fraser be sneaky. I'm not doing that. That's one thing I know for sure. I don't want to be sneaky because being stealthy takes time and patience. And when I'm doing a show, I want to be able to not pay too much attention. I want to be able to like just... That's why I'm thinking dual wielding mage, because I don't have to collect materials. You know, like I don't have to like collect new swords or forge new weapons. Because I hear if you become a dual weapon wielder, you have to like, you know, forge your own weapons to get the really good weapons, and I don't. That's the type of thing I don't want to do, is like collect materials and stuff like that. You have to collect spells, but that's like a one-time deal, and like you activate it and it's like instant. I'm talking about like collecting ore and then refining it and then forging and building up my forging skills before I can even do that. I don't know. I know that I don't know a lot about it, but I just feel like that's not where I want to go. And a lot of people seem to be agreeing that I know that blacksmithing's not intensive, but it's not my thing, I don't think. Yeah, I know it's easy, but I'm just thinking we go for destruction magic because it's like crazy and it's really, that's the other thing, guys. I want to make a character that's really flashy, that does crazy cool things that are like really explosive and stuff. Like swords, I'm sure a lot of people think that swords are cool, and I know that there's swords that can catch guys on fire and stuff and do cool magic stuff, but I'm thinking you go for full-on crazy magic powers. It'll be the best on the screens, like, and that's what I think I'm going for, is destruction magic. And maybe summoning? What do you guys think about summoning? Because I think that'd be fun. Summoning things. I bet they had something to do with this. It's quite awesome watching a lonely man break down. I'm not breaking down. Razor Gold dual wield fireballs, dual fireballs. Be a high elf, they're amazing mages. Yeah, I heard that high elf have extra destruction powers. I'd love summoning. Dark elf should be good. Zombification's cool. Yeah, let's concentrate on magic. Let's try to be magicians, because I think that magic just, it's got all the cool stuff. And once again, I know that to a lot of people, cool weapons and doing really fast attacks or really slow but powerful attacks and the different kinds of things you can do is fun, but I'm going for stuff that looks dramatic. Summoning's awesome. Do everything? Well, that would require cheats, wouldn't it?
Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
Grab your robe and wizard hats. That's right. Let's get this started. High elf for mage snarf. High elf or dark elf? Or Brenton? Breton for summoning. I don't think that I want to concentrate on summoning. I know I want to do a little bit of it, but I think I'd rather concentrate on pure, straight up destruction with two hands. Dark elf for destruction, high elf for well-rounded mage. I think I want destruction then. Dark elf. Seems like everybody says dark elf is the way to go then. Is that me? No.
You can't do this.
Elf gets more mana. And here's a quick question, guys. Is there a magic spell that will allow me to cast a spell that increases my stamina shortly? Like, because I was thinking, I always think that, you know, you get a bonus by being be a kitty, because, you know. Like, it's a bonus being a warrior because you get to build up your stamina stat to be better in battle, but the side bonus is that you get to run faster. Restoration? Yes. Okay. Derp elf. That's in restoration, though. I just want, like, just one little spell to give me better stamina so that I can convert some of those magic points to running when I'm trying to do long treks. You know, that's the only thing I see as a bad thing about concentrating 100% on magic, is that you have absolutely no wind. So, dark elves are ugly. High elves are also ugly. Why? Why'd they make everybody so ugly in this game? There's not a looker in the bunch. Like, I think the only one that's good looking, that you can make people good looking, is... You can make Nords sometimes good looking. Maybe wood elves can look good? Nope. Fast travel. I know there's fast travel, but there's also going through dungeons and stuff that you need to run with and get a horse. No running necessary. Not in dungeons, though. I'm talking about those big dungeons. Just read the description and choose your character. But I want to rely on you guys. Khajiit looks good. That's if you're into that. And I know you are, K-Shade, you freak. I'm kidding, buddy. Be a girl. I'm thinking I will be a girl. I just like the sound of the girl voice more. But then I'm kind of going for dramatics here. So don't I want to hear like, Foos! Instead of Foos! Because the girl sounds a little less powerful, right? Kawaii lowly elf girl. You are an even bigger weirdo. Girl dark elf. Let me check out what a girl dark elf looks like. Can I go back once I've chosen the race? Yes, I can. All right. R1. How do I choose sex? How do you choose sex? Well, maybe if we change the hair a little bit, it should look better. They all, like, all of the dark elves look like old women, don't they? They just look like old women. Which is kind of, I don't know, not hot at all. Thicker lips, maybe. No, take high elf. What is the difference in the benefits between high elf and I'm seeing, okay, We need to come to a consensus, chat. Brenton, High Elf, or Dark Elf. Remember, I want to concentrate on dark magic, or I want to concentrate on destruction magic, but I also want to do some other things like summoning, but I'm not necessarily going to concentrate on the summoning. High Elf, High Elf, High Elf, Dark Elf, High Elf. It seems like there's more High Elf votes here, guys. Should I do a High Elf? So long as you guys aren't just saying it for the looks. Dark Elf, Brenton. I see there's barely any Brenton, so I'm crossing that off the list. Go High Elf. Ooh, High Elves are certainly better looking. Not that we'll be looking at our character constantly. High Elf, High Elf. High Elf. I see sorry guys, it looks like High Elves win. Alright. Known as Altmer in their homeland, the Somerset Isle, the High Elves are most strongly gifted in the arcane arts of all the races. They can call upon highborn power to regenerate magicka quickly. Low Elf? Somebody voted for Low Elf. Alright. Ooh, presets. Weird. Weird. What's with the... Let's see. Let's see here. I'm just choosing. We'll go for light. Go for very frail, light colored skin tone so she looks extra. Cancel. Alright, let's go with this one for complexion. Probably a perfect complexion, right? Dirt, no dirt. This is a high elf we're talking about. They're very, you know, very well refined. Should she have a scar? I don't think she should have a scar either. I think we're going for perfection here, aren't we? Maybe some cool symbols though, like that or like that. Let's go for that one. And she looks like Becky, you think? Let's go for red paint. Nose tight. Let's see what we got here. That looks alright, I guess. This sort of thing always stresses me out because you can't change it into the game. I loved how Saints Row lets me change my look so I don't have to commit to anything. My god. This game's crazy. Oh, the friggin... Name her Legend of Zelda? Okay, that's a good idea. I kind of like that. Ooh, crazy eye colors. Should we go for that? That's pretty crazy. That makes me look scary. Name her Hank. We're gonna have to come to a decision. Should we call her the Legend of Zelda or should we call her Hank? Name her Hank. Name her Hank. I'm not calling her Zelda. I'm gonna call her. If I'm gonna call her anything, it'll be the Legend of Zelda or Hank. Everybody. Oh wow, we're all over the place here, guys. You guys are gonna have to duke it out in there for this. Mouth color, lip color. There we go. These hairdos aren't that great. That looks okay. The Legend of Hank. The Legend of Hank could be alright. The Legend of Hanko. I think it's funny that it's not even our show's meme, the Hank thing, yet we've kind of co-opted it from Happy Video Game Nerd. This looks pretty cool. Should she have real eyes or should we give her eyeshadow? Realize or realize? Okay. How do I, there. Like that? Okay, is this good enough, guys? Do you like this? I feel like the nose could be a bit nicer. You guys like it? She looks regal. Very nice. It's a big nose. That's a normal looking nose. Alright. Sally big tits with hands for boobs. Can't color that. Sally's one of a kind. Skanko. Alright. We've made our character. Journal list your quests and objectives. Okay. What? Oh, I'm saving her. Alright, how do I... Am I done now? Black hair? I think I like the blonde hair. That looks more high elf to me. The Legend of Hank. Uh... Legend. Zelda. Yeah, I think it should be then. Of Hanka. That's following the rules, right? With how we do it. Of. Space. R2. H. Backspace. There we go. Sorry, guys. How do I do this? How do I finish it? Start. There we go. Okay. We begin.
You're not with the Thalmor embassy, are you, High Elf?
All right. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll start playing when we'll the intro that we've watched a million freaking times. Stick with me on Video Games Lonesome Skyrim on Christmas Day.